I'll go back to my turn when Mitchell was like punch the card, turn to a video with a notification. I'm gonna chat set up. Hold on. Cause hopping in Memphis game, we never know. Memphis is 5-3. It was 2 point road. Memphis had Jaja, John Morant, David Bain, Dylan Wells, Darren Jackson Jr., Brandon Clark. Let's get it.
And Clark, in this early phase of the season, are new teammates still, getting used to each other?
Yeah, I would think that's the case in most situations, Kevin, and that's the flip side of having a long regular season. Physically, it's challenging, no doubt about it. But over the long haul, you do have an opportunity to come together and gel as a group.
And now the Lakers starting group. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Edwards, and it's Hayes. Now here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Come on, Doncic.
Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him in full health.
Bro.
And Desmond Bain pulls it down.
How you missed that?
To the left side wing. Wells kicks to Bain. Pass to Jackson. Morant against Doncic. 6 to shoot. Morant right side. Shoots over Doncic. And Morant gets it to go.
4-2.
Nice from Morant, assessing the situation and then the ability to come through under pressure.
4-4.
Edwards slams it in.
Let's go.
That is ferocious.
You said that was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Bain.
That's all.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Pass to Wells. Clark against LeBron. Clark the pass to Wells. Now here's Bain. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance.
How did he get that?
Look like that.
Edwards. Down it goes for his 3rd basket.
4.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks.
Oh, he's looking to touch a shot.
Quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Then when you look at the Lakers, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them. As a top team.
Here's Morant. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their ones.
I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And that one's good, James.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry. And let's face it, hard to win games.
Let's go.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. And Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
He gets it in there. And that's 11 points for Champ.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now, here's Wells. No scoring in this one. Jackson passes to Morant. To halt the run, and it's good on the layup.
No problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
For 3, Edwards. Good.
Let's go.
This goes to Doncic.
Let's go.
14 points for Champ.
And you can't help but pick their
For 3.
defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edie's checked in for Brandon Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter.
Backyard.
Pippen, the pass to Bain. Pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. The Lakers with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Pippen. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Memphis. Lakers leading by 14. Hayes finds Doncic. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Let's go. Let's go, 10. Let's go.
Built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him.
And so it's Los Angeles out in front by 17 points at the end. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but This one has been one-sided so far. And a look
Where's
at
the
how the offensive approach has
Let's
been
go.
going here so
Back
far
in.
for the Lakers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter.
10. Let's go.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Edwards is out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5.
For 3.
Here's Pippen, following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Edey. And the shot falls short this time. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Let's go.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
So 10.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Memphis moving it around. Aldama passes to Kennard. Clock at 6. Here's Edey down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass.
Kennard against Edwards. Over Kennard. And the Lakers take on 2 more.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
For the Lakers, their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bain in for Luke Kennard. Now here's Wells. Still scoreless. Jackson set the pick here for Pippen. The Grizzlies with another miss. Lakers leading by 21. Doncic passes to James. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And the basket is good. Hayes has got a second bucket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Pippen. Floats one.
Nope.
Bain, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the
Let's go.
Let's go.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Jackson kicks to Wells. Pass to Bain.
Over it.
Takes the 3. Edwards with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Oh.
Some changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Outside Edwards. Here's James. Trains it from beyond the arc.
12.
LeBron's got 6.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. And that one.
Don't.
Clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Luka Doncic. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens.
Got to play what foul right there.
Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean,
other 14.
times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Doncic. Hachimura. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
For 3-14.
James has got 3 assists now in this one.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Edey. Outside, Bain. Pass to Edey. Now here's Wells. Here's Aldama. It's deflected.
Important that Hachimura continues to make an impact on the defensive end. Terrific block right there.
Let's go.
45-14.
Let's go.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
How?
They may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold,
40-13.
things aren't going as well. You got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off. Whether it's high off the glass, reverse, or hanging in the air forever.
Right back. Put him 120.
And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. So it's the Grizzlies now, following the 3 by the Lakers. Here's Morant. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hayes. Oh,
let's go. For 3-20. Let's go.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now Morant, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Here's Wells. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. The Western Conference winner, Champ.
His activity on both ends has been remarkable, constantly looking for ways to affect the game and get himself open. You wish all the guys played at this level of intensity, Arnie.
Work ethic has certainly been the name of the game for him lately. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Lakers.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out on the shooters, make them earn their points inside. But even if that were tried, I don't think it would play out that way.
And that about wraps it.
Let's go. Question play the week. I know what I got is undefeated record.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspension, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Morant is the point.
Let's go. Quick
5-22. Brandon Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant after the basket by the Lakers. Rebound the Lakers. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Fires from 14. Again, Los Angeles.
Moore really thrives in that mid-range area.
Cool. What's up, Tor Brown? Are you subscribed? What's up, Tor Brown? Are you subscribed?
Are you subscribed, Twantel?
What's up, Twantel? What's up, Twantel?
How you doing today?
Good. How are you doing today? Well. Good. How are you doing today? Are you subscribed? Are you subscribed?
I'm doing good playing my video game.
Tor Brown, subscribe to my channel. Tor Brown, subscribe to my channel. That's good that you're playing your video game.
Brown, subscribe to my YouTube channel.
That's good that you're playing your video game. Then that you're doing good. Thank you for the like button. These still need you to subscribe to my channel. This is cold.
Pass to Wells.
For threes.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's deflected.
Gotta grab it. The steal. Open.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly.
Let's go.
Good, and the assist
But I want to play 3, but we'll take it. 6-22.
James has got 4 assists now tonight. So it's the Grizzlies now.
For threes.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Outside, Bain. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Now here's Edwards. He has 35. Over Bain.
Let's go. 6-2-4.
Another one for the Lakers.
His shooting has been
the three is
definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Morant with the screen on Hachimura. Jackson against Hachimura. 4 on the shot clock. Bain passes to Jackson. Misses from short range. Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's Edwards. Again, Los Angeles.
Part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Clark sets a screen for Morant.
That's off.
No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Hachimura. And he puts the layup off the glass. Hachimura's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They could not have asked for a better start to the second half. Perfect from the floor so far.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he's fouled pretty hard
The
on
foul.
that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Jackson. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Clark. Now here's Bane.
That's off.
And a miss there on the triple.
Indeed.
Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Clark. Edwards against Bane. And the basket by Edwards.
7-26.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Aldama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The foul.
That's on LeBron James. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Here's Vincent, fires from deep, and it's LeBron James with the three. James has got 9 points.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Morant looking around. Edwards against Bane. Morant outside. Back to Bane. Over Edwards. Bane, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Let's go. 7-5-27. Let's go.
In basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Bane, the bounce pass. Memphis moving it around. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Jackson misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
Let's go. 7-27. Let's go.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Nice feed by Jackson Jr. I love his selfless attitude.
Vincent with it. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Takes a three, and the three-ball is good. Vincent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. And took advantage of it.
And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So the Lakers 5 right now. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Vincent is out there with Edwards, and it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I'll see that.
On the wing, Bane. Edwards defending. It's holding by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Lakers. They host the 76ers after this game. That's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. And the shot is good. Edwards got 49 points in the game.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Pippen with it, working on Hayes. Outside, Payne. Here's and there's 2 points. The glass paying off that time.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Back to Vincent. From the line. Yes.
Let's go.
James.
Let's go.
James has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Pippen.
The 3. Let's go.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be true. I mean, you got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Oh, God. On Edwards. That's his first foul. Some changes for Memphis. Clark, who's checked in for 80. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Clark finds Jackson. And here's Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Vincent. Pass to LeBron. Outside Edwards.
Let's go.
There's another.
Not 34. Let's go.
Has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
The 3.
Outside Jackson. Morant outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Payne kicks to Clark. With the shot. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
For Memphis, they've gone 37 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Back to Morant. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Pulls up on the elbow. The Lakers with the rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Pass to Hachimura. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
36. Let's go.
LeBron's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
136. Really touch it. Let's go.
The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Champ.
There wasn't much they could do to slow it down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Pass to LeBron. Out to Edwards.
Hopefully open.
And yep,
let's go.
Another basket.
6-1.
That's 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Morant passes to Wells. Now Bain. Count the basket.
And we've seen more lately from Bain, continuing to blossom and improve as a scorer.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here.
Let's go.
Edwards slams it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You keep taking care of business. How is your game traveling on the road?
You know, we're just trying to have a road warrior mentality. We understand when we go on the road, it's just us. The Laker faithful, they travel with us too sometimes, but we know it's just all about us and how we can play well on the road, and we've been doing that this year so far.
Yeah, you kept this crowd quiet down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
You know, they got 52-6. You know, we first. Of course, and the power can even in the conference rank to like I said, you know, 15-6 and who is 3 and 4. We back playing at home. 76 has Terry, Maxey, Quinn Grimes, Paul George. Then I'm not gonna point out and Joel Embiid. Let's get it.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Joel Embiid,
Maybe too young, but
Tyrese Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot.
Want to see this that quick.
Here's
in the middle, see this that quick.
Outside Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jack's up at 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here's Edwards. Oh,
let's go. We're up. Let's go.
Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. For 3, George. The shot misses.
Open.
Hachimura outside. Doncic outside. Here's Hayes. Always a nice way to start. Takes his first one.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long.
Hold on. Let's start just to the Pippin. Let's go, let's go. Now see.
Why are you lowering his attributes?
So Steve, yo, why are you? I just got shot out by Desert Bay in the first game, and then I played guards in the second game. I'm still not cheating doing that though. Oh, I just saved it. Hold on. Now let's try it again. Let's get it.
Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. George is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Embiid.
The three.
And it's McCain in at the 2 guard. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Maxey passes to George.
Stay with it.
Maxey looking it over. A shot's good on the assist by George.
When Maxey has the ball, you got to keep him from getting downhill, or he's just going to take those points.
Edwards kicks to Hachimura. This one for three. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Let's go.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For 3.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to George. Shoots the 3.
That's all.
The Lakers with the rebound.
A
fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Let's go.
Playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there.
Let's go. 8-2. Let's go.
Are you subscribed to my YouTube channel, Steve? Yeah.
Let me see.
Who do you think winning the finals?
I think the Pacers gonna win the finals, Steve. I think the Pacers gonna win the finals, Steve.
Going back home for Game 5 though.
Who? Okay, so he's going back home for Game 5 though. I think the Pacers continue doing what they're doing. They got the series. The Pacers and Thunder, a lot of times they won the series was no Pacers never won the finals. Well, the Pacers and Thunder never won the finals. I don't know who I got because they never won the finals. This is the first time being in the final for the Pacers. The first time being in the finals. The Kobe and Shaq era.
They're a fist, not
the late 2000s.
Fingers, which has made
also the first time that OKC's been in the finals since KD, James Harden, Derek Fisher, and all them era.
LeBron James hitting the free.
The Heatles, 2012.
It's blocked. Edwards passes to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Up 8, up 3.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
That's cool.
But it was in the 70s they won.
Kobe was born in the 70s, so I don't even know about that. All I know is the second Kobe era, cause I was already born at that time. How didn't know that?
Thunder are a super team right now.
Thunder are a super team right now.
Seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because
they do got this. So I don't know if I got Pacers or Thunder. I think I still got Pacers.
He complains to officials.
So I think they're gonna go to 7 games. Come back on that.
He's strong.
10-5.
He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
Let's go. 13-5.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes.
Hey, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see who got this.
From the field so far today.
The 3. And tomorrow's game.
Here's McCain. Now, here's Maxey. He has 5. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
Let's go.
We talked about the
10,
game
15, 5. Let's go.
He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. You just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. See if they're up to it, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
Now let's take a look at Paul George. Some stats on him. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, how about 22 points per? 5 rebounds and 3 assists.
I'm not playing the playoffs right now. This is still the regular season.
Like him who can really defend at a high level.
coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Edwards inside. A fadeaway. And again, it's the Lakers.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter.
Did you get on the Lakers?
Destroying the opponent.
Yes, up on myself on the Lakers. That's me foul. Let's go. I didn't get drafted to the Lakers, just for myself on the Lakers.
Against George. Here's Yabusele.
Get on at it.
The 76ers with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Let's go. 19-5. Let's go.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Want to get LeBron his 6th ring.
Down low.
Where he was hurt.
Here's McCain. Edwards with the block.
Chase down.
With
also talking about myself. My first NBA Finals ring. My first NBA championship ring.
And here is Doncic.
What you gotta do on a team like this? Hold your team to 76ers.
Picking up the assist. And taking a quick look here at
the
stats for Los Angeles.
I'm a competitor.
The defensive concentration
I'm a competitor.
so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting.
Just taking him to the fun assist.
They're scoring in transition as well.
Shot.
That's been a big factor.
And right here too, 2-1. On our team, carried them to the final.
These guys are winning. My goodness.
The 76ers
making it's not like that, bro.
Drummond's checked in. To end the run, he takes it up
and
brings it in.
You know, this is where you want to get Drummond the ball. The closer he is, the more
not like that.
he becomes.
Edwards looking it over.
Let's go. 137. Let's go. Get one more ring, dog. I will. I got you.
We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now, here's Maxey.
They win it. The steal.
Stolen by Hachimura.
Wait,
Edwards kicks to LeBron. And
let's go. 257.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a
Yup. Trevor King got injured.
methodical.
In real life. That's still not like that. Or AR. So the AR carried him to the final. And 2001.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles.
I know my history, bro.
On the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's an N1 right there.
On the line. That's on LeBron James.
Paul George cannot carry them to the final like he used to with the Pacers. But he used to do with the Pacers. Even when Paul George won the Pacers, he barely got to the Western Conference Final.
I mean, he's got some big shoes to
Broken ankle. Let's go.
Each year, this guy has just gotten better.
I told you, AI did carry.
Harden's production in Philadelphia.
Well, AI would have made it to the final. But they still got beat by us. By Kobe and Shaq here.
Puts it up. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
Brody.
Edwards finds James.
Come on, shoot that. But listen, he had a defense only team that he was partial for that team. I know.
James has got 5.
But it's the defense that they get done because also get the Lakers 2-1, bro. Couldn't get enough. Couldn't we had Shaq.
From outside.
We got Kobe, Shaq, Robert Ory, and Ronaldo. Still couldn't get enough. But they're not gonna get on this game either.
The game and finishing the quarter with a
20-point
lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game.
Let's go. So good hot somewhere. Let's go.
The Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
You beat them. No. Y'all did beat us on the home court. Not on your home court, on our home court. It was a different sweep since.
Edwards is out there with Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Edwards.
Let's go. The 1-9. Let's go.
Luke is so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
A 3.
Butler against Doncic. Embiid the screen.
Yeah, he did. But with Clinton.
6 on the shot clock.
With Clinton to game 2, game 3, game 4 with Clinton.
Doncic against Butler. It's 3 quarters off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 22.
Hayes.
Here's Hayes. And again, it's the Lakers.
Let's go. Go 3-9. Let's go.
I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say.
Keep
the pressure on him.
Butler passes to Embiid. Pass to Grimes. And the foul
Good call.
on Edwards. That's his first foul.
To get there, so
you did, Cliff.
Couldn't give him a free pass on that.
I gotta have 55 after that first game. I know to not have 54 points after that first game. So we clipped him on game 2, game 3, game 4. I got 12 getting shot for too much. I'm a Robert Ory. Or Derek Fisher.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season.
That's Ron Lou.
Lakers second.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
It's stolen by Hachimura. And Hachimura with a clear path to the rack. And the
let's go. 3-4-9. Let's go. Yeah, it was great.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
The 3.
You know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotations.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best, with the thought also of the postseason.
Clock at 4. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Lakers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And sometimes it's a lot harder.
Let's go. 3-9.
They found ways to get their guys.
Yeah, he did.
And it was funny, the road
I'll tell you about that. He did.
bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed.
He did get an ankle crack. Broke. Oh, yeah, game 1.
Here's Grimes. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
76ers substitution. Gershon Yabusele.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Grimes. Edwards defending. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient.
Oh, pass it. I got MB on me. Oh, gosh.
By Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid
on
display there with the deny.
I had to go with AR and Arthur.
Here's McCain. Edwards defending.
Talk about practice.
Streak, and he
Talk about practice.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard.
Oh!
Yeah, you know better. Buck my shot again, B.
And there he goes.
I'll go with AR with Barkley, then AR.
Boy, the guys on the bench.
I would have won with Barkley was around.
James against Oubre. Yabusele. That 3 off the mark.
D.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Let's go. Put it 1-11. Let's go.
LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball.
That's off. Good D.
Still a goose egg to put him in the scoring column.
Yeah, he's great too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I got you. Yeah, he's great. He should have won a chip, but he got there. He was facing Charles Barkley was facing the GOAT. MJ. Michael Jordan.
I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything.
4-13.
For me, it's all about
the Chicago Bulls.
bring everyone along with me.
4-13.
It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, DA, thanks. Again,
let's go.
4-13. About execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Exactly. He couldn't win against MJ. He tried, but MJ wasn't gonna let it happen.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Embiid. From deep LeBron.
Let's go. 4-13.
All systems are on go.
Jordan, Braun, Kobe, start, bench cut. I'll start Kobe. I cut LeBron, and I bench Jordan.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Oubre outside.
I'm a Kobe Bryant fan at heart. I'm a diehard Lakers fan. Diehard. When I saw Kobe Bryant, I said that, but I'm diehard Lakers fan. Diehard.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Grimes passes to Embiid. Misses the baby
hook. That's my alien.
Hasn't been able to make
my alien, my move. Even my play was on this game from Kobe Bryant.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's guarded close. And another basket for the Lakers.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight.
Kobe's doing it in the type of games, especially Kobe. I grew up watching Kobe all my life. I got to emulate his moves.
Now Embiid over Hayes. No good. They had a chance to end
Let's go.
Through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers on top, running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So we got to keep shooting them. Hopefully we start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Jordan basically just like Kobe. Kobe just like Jordan. A little around the first crowd. Kobe from Jordan.
Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing.
I know, because it's the same height.
Weight room game.
Jordan 6'6", Kobe Bryant 6'6".
And they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
What do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
Check it out, Los Angeles. This team
Warriors still got to lose, bro. I want the Warriors to lose to take them first.
Almost as dominant.
Oh, God.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy.
We'll be bringing good touching to the team. I know. When he wants to.
And that's a halftime wrap.
When he wants to. But LeBron's not the GOAT. LeBron got the defensive mentality. LeBron got the mentality to win. We're going crazy. I know.
Different from the first two. So
that's what it feels like.
It has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
He's done a fantastic job of finding.
But if we face the Warriors this season, I'm gonna shut their asses down.
Few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with.
He didn't help us win last for this playoff.
Taking a look at the 76ers.
Oh, Brian, not help us win this playoff.
Out there with
He sailed.
Then it's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot.
Would it matter the most if LeBron don't win the ball?
It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with
you. Would not let that happen.
They expected this one to be the game.
Kobe really win. How do you think Kobe Bryant got his first win? His first ring. He was that competitive. He would not let his team down.
Shot clock at 6.
His 40 named one 40-year-old man that was in the playoffs.
How he gonna win? How LeBron win with Phil Warren, but so he can't win? Oh, he did hit the Warriors. Going for the Warriors. He is 40. LeBron needs to retire then. That's what I gotta say.
The Lakers with the rebound.
Good. 38-year-old NJ got his ring with the Jazz. Against the Jazz.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over.
13, but LeBron doesn't need to retire, bro. But he'll get that ring. LeBron not get that ring. He's not gonna get a ring at 40.
For sure.
He needs to retire.
Maxey against Doncic. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Let's go. Let's do 13. Let's go.
He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do
best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer.
Raymond Ige and Clay, they had DeMarcus Cousins at one point.
But he still lost in 2019. Guess who? Who the Warriors lose to against 2019 with the same roster? DeMarcus Cousins, Ige and them. Tell me that. I already know.
Being around his energy
still lost.
And the way he
plays. Not to
so not only does he play with great
confidence,
I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them.
Kobe and Jordan never face stuff like. Don't say that. Don't say that. Because Kobe and LeBron.
They lost because everyone got hurt.
You're right, but yeah. At the end of the day, Kobe and LeBron faced Dallas. The same Dallas Mavericks that beat. So I said that was the Heat beat when they went by himself in 06.
Come up too.
And here's George. Embiid the screen. Pass to McCain. Shot clock at 5.
Things also get Kobe coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
Edwards with it. Maxey.
Let's go.
They're just having fun.
The coach is over.
Yeah,
2-3. He also had 81 back then too. LeBron had 81 points back then too. Look at the Raptors.
Here's McCain. Edwards defending. Here's George.
He blew 3-1 lead.
They can't stop the run with that one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Hey, whatever.
Well, Coach did blow 3-1 lead at one point. At one point, he did.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
A 3, 6-13.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Embiid kicks to George. Embiid with a screen on LeBron.
That's all.
And George is good for 3. George has got 5 points so far.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
Pass to Doncic.
I'm about to play with player lock off.
From past the arc, Edwards.
Let's go.
Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And George kicks to Maxey. Got a piece of it. And stolen by James. Hachimura with it. George picks him up. Shoots over Embiid. And James
Let's go.
with the basket on the assist by Hachimura.
6-16.
Hachimura's got assist number 5 here tonight. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 and 3-point shots here in the third. Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey.
Who's your top 7 in the NBA right now?
So top 7 right now that's still playing. Favorite players is Shea, Shay. He plays for my other favorite team, which is OKC. Paul George, Damian Lillard, LeBron, I guess. Who?
PG and your favorite still?
And Russ. And yes. To your question, yes. And one more. Alex Caruso.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important.
Oh, that's right.
Can you motivate
We're good.
That leadership quality.
That's cool.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for the 76ers.
Just reliable, guys. He's just
I got Jokic and Tatum, yes. Because Tatum won a championship last season. Or 2 seasons ago.
Outside Edwards.
6-8-19.
The fader. And
let's go.
Good off the glass that
7-19. Let's go.
Edwards got 41.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
10-21.
A minute 20 left to play in the third. Fader on the way.
Yeah, he's a really good player. That's my crop. You're right. Tatum's a really good player. 22-21.
That killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's McCain. He's got 7. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Nope. Can't.
The layup is good. McCain's got 7 points here in the
so yours, no doubt.
No doubt. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back.
4-3. Let's go. Yeah, you do. We beat y'all ass every year.
Not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a
yeah, but every team beat the 76ers every year.
Oubre
That's about
to Yabusele. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more.
Let's go. 10-6-3. Let's go.
You know, he could have tried to force a shot there, but that's not him. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
Awesome display of
athleticism
captured by your AT&T.
I doubt it. No, they're not. No, they're not. I don't see it. Still don't see it.
Inside. And beat inside. That shot is off. And so it's the Los Angeles kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous.
Let's go.
But it does make it stand out a little more.
But you're only bigger than my name anyway. What? Hold on. What a cheat. I can show you how it's going to be this. You're going to be 30. Who was a 30-year-old on the roster that's been injury prone? You're going to be injury prone.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
And what? Because he's injury prone, like I said.
It's out there with Edwards, and it's Hayes in at the center.
Julian B. State getting injured. That's why he'll play a lot of games.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach.
So that's 23. Yeah, you got to trade him, or he got to retire. One of the two.
That's the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And they
but if y'all do trade Embiid, who don't get
well
from Embiid
in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Here's Embiid, and it's blocked.
The D.
And they get it back. Clock at 2. Second shot opportunity.
That's all.
Shot by Grimes. No good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah.
Which who? I want 23. Exactly. You don't know who can get for Embiid if you trade him.
And it's Lowry with the
ball.
Brings it up for the 76ers. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Hayes with the steal. Doncic against Lowry.
Let's go. 8-3-23. Let's go.
Hachimura's hops. He just pops up and slams.
That's right, Cross. Yeah, I might do the trade Paul George.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Yeah, he's also stay injury prone. Paul George is bored now. He's also injury prone, thinking injured.
And they get it. LeBron with some nice deep. Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came on the break on a roll.
85-23. Let's go. He can get 200 mil to do podcast. I know. I don't watch this podcast though.
3 to start the fourth quarter. Edwards dishes to Lowry. Embiid the pass to Lowry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Fires from 14. The rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Yeah, that's another.
Let's go. Let's go. They don't watch this podcast. They suck. I won't. I don't.
Philadelphia shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Embiid with a screen on Doncic. Lowry kicks to Embiid.
Oh,
another miss by Philadelphia.
Because we're watching this crowd. It's the D.
All confidence out there. Still not a.
Let's go. 8-23. Let's go.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
I know.
Finding the bottom of the bucket.
Very garbage. He's trash.
Lowry against.
No matter what looks.
He don't want to win. That's what it is.
Can't convert to stop this run.
Paul George just talked about talking when he was younger. Someone you want to win shit. I want to see it. He don't want to win. He don't want to win. Paul George is not a competitor.
And the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys.
I just thought that to score 2 points or 0 points. They don't want to win. Not 1-3.
Finds Lowry. No
good D.
And they can't put an end to this drought.
Luka.
Los Angeles has gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Edwards.
Exactly.
60-point games in a
season. 13-3. I do agree.
Game after game after game.
So when you voice with the Pacers, that Clay came out. Subscribe.
Truly remarkable.
So when he went to the Clippers, it changed. The difference when you with the 76ers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Not 4-3, that game.
To push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
4-3.
Edwards looking it over. Now here's Lowry. Out to Edwards. Oubre on the wing.
No, LeBron, he's retired.
Clock at 6. Another miss by Philadelphia.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know?
Oh, and there he
Let's go.
it down.
Let's go.
Oh, my goodness.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Where do you think he ranks all time if he does retire?
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Lowry from outside sinks the triple. Lowry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yes.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a
126
for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today.
Or 3, yeah, because Kobe and Jordan, yeah.
Every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win
That's
overall.
all.
And looking at the trajectory of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year. So this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series here against the Sixers.
And what a tremendous performance it was for Champ.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely
no.
sensational.
No, he's not.
Made the game look easy tonight.
Bro, it's not better than Kobe. No, he's not.
Back to Lowry.
You want to have to watch Kobe Bryant highlight. Go back watch his. Go back watch Kobe Bryant highlights. He's not better than Kobe. No, he's not.
And we see the offensive IQ of Lowry, able to pick up some contact there on the dribble.
If he had Shaq, he would win like 28 wins. He had Shaq when he was in Cleveland, and it still sucked. LeBron and Shaq was on the same team in Cleveland. They still suck. They did not win. LeBron did not win the ring with Shaq with Cleveland. No, beat that team.
When you allow good
Boston
to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one.
If Boston could beat them, he needs to call the title in 08.
You have to appreciate just what a clinic.
LeBron and Shaq on the same team.
I know their fans appreciate it. Of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Yeah, because both had a super team.
Now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying...
Yeah, I see it. You might be right. You know, we still lost. Lakers. The Lakers still lost against the Detroit Pistons 04 with Kobe, Shaq, Gary Payton, Carmelo. Got who else on there to the 4 roster?
Sim to playoffs crying cat.
To play who? When do I face the Warriors? Oh, we want to face the Warriors December 25th.
2004 Lakers failed super and hurt to see.
I know.
They had Carl, so I'm glad they lost though.
We gotta go back and get this ring because they changed the roster. So that's retired as a coach after 2011.
Does Gary Payton have again?
Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage. Early in the season like this, it's interesting to see the improvement and new skills players have picked up over the offseason doors.
BA, it really is, because yes, do the players take a brief respite unequivocally? You've got to get your body right and get your mind back rejuvenated. But the fact is, for most NBA players, this is a 365-day commitment. They are working on shooting, conditioning, skill development. There is very little time off for these guys.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3 spot.
Holy. Replay that dunk. One more ring for Liebem, pensive face, folded hands.
One more ring for LeBron, hopefully. Yeah, I see the problem. Like we mentioned him though.